Thomas Scherer owns and runs Pulse Pharmacy, which is just off Whitlock Avenue, right behind the Waffle House. And you do a bunch of cool stuff, like you do your own compounding?
Yes, sir. We compound for humans and animals, and then we package meds for months so that patients who might have a little bit of difficulty or just quite frankly don't want the hassle, we package them up daily and have them ready that, lets them have the ability to do other things.
Right, and you tell people when their prescriptions are running out.
We do. We try and stay on top of refills, talking and communicating with the doctor.
Having somebody that's got your back, especially when it comes to prescriptions, is a great service to have. And the website is
poolsrx.com.
Bring the museum back to life.
People sit out on the front porch hoping people will come by.
Go forth and do good.
It's insane. I have the most understanding wife in the world.
I treat everybody the same thing.
Oh, that's the other thing I love about Marietta. It's like a melting pot.
You are listening to Marietta Stories. Each week, veteran podcaster Bill Nowicki brings you the heartwarming, interesting, and fun stories from the people that make the community of Marietta, Georgia, a place to call home. Here's your host, Bill Nowicki.
All right, so I have Blaine Clotfelter here from
Marietta Theater Company.
Marietta Theater Company, and this is season 2.
Season 2, we kicked it off last night with Nunsense. We had a great crowd last night. It was so much fun, very energetic crowd. Nunsense is a fun show because it's a lot of audience participation, and so the crowd was really into it. They get included in what's going on. You ask questions, they have to answer the questions, and so right from the get-go, everybody was pretty excited about what was going on. So we had a great opening night. We were almost sold out. Tonight, tomorrow night, Thursday of next week, we are sold out. So tickets are really, really going well. So we're off to a great start.
Great, and you had a local celebrity here too, Johnny Pizza.
We did have Johnny Pizza from Hoboken Cafe. Is he a local celebrity now?
Well, he's probably larger than a local celebrity. But he gave you guys cannolis?
He did. So the group of ladies from the show, from Nunsense, are the Little Sisters of Hoboken. And since Johnny has the Hoboken Cafe, Scott Soloway, who's on our board, had the idea to partner with them to put together a little deal. And so Johnny's going to be out here from time to time with his cannolis for the audience. So we made that Hoboken connection, and it was a lot of fun. There were none left. None.
Those things are good.
Nunsense, none.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm a little slow in the uptake, but tell us about the rest of season 2.
Great. So we've got our second show is the Toxic Avenger, which is based on that cult classic in the 80s, the Toxic Avenger. It's a musical as well. In February, for our kind of Valentine's time frame, we're doing I Love You Because. It's not a very well-known show, but the music in that is just gorgeous. And then in April, we're doing Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. And in June, we're doing Altar Boys, which is about a Christian boy band. That's going to be hilarious. Well, they're all going to be hilarious, but I'm excited about that one too. So that's our season.
Got some Catholic stuff going on.
Yeah, that's true. Altar Boy. That's funny. Yeah, last year, I don't remember, it was a theme that kind of just jumped out of nowhere. And then this year it's Catholic in New Jersey, actually, because the Toxic Avenger takes place in New Jersey. Nunsense is Hoboken. So unintentional, but we'll play it up nonetheless.
Maybe I'll get some more cannolis out of that.
Oh, heck yeah. Cannolis for everybody. Every show. We'll talk to Johnny.
Yeah, we'll get Johnny out here again. But you did such a nice job here. And this, I did hear some really good things about Nunsense. What's the future hold for Marietta Theater Company?
Well, as long as we're selling tickets and the people leave here with a smile on their face, which is what they're doing, then we'll keep doing it because we love seeing that. It's so fun. One of my favorite things is at the end of each show just to be standing out here in the lobby and thanking people for coming and telling them and for them just to say, we loved it, we're going to come back, or we're going to tell our friends. So as long as we're getting that kind of reception, then we will continue to do this.
What's harder, acting or standing and watching people act?
It's hard not acting. Just growing up. I mean, we all grow up. If we're in theater, we grew up acting. You know, we didn't grow up directing. We always wanted to be on stage. And so to take a back seat, and as you know, since I was in the show in June, I was only able to take a back seat for 4 shows, and then I was in the 5th show. This season, I'm not in any shows. But it's definitely been interesting, loving being on stage, but then letting others take over and run with it for a long period of time. It's been difficult, but it's still gratifying. It's a lot of fun no matter what.
Tell me a little bit about your high school reunion.
Oh, yeah. How'd you know about that?
I saw that picture that Johnny Walker posted of the crowd. It was early on, though. They didn't show any late pictures. I don't know what happened, what you guys all did in that thing.
That's right. The class of '88, we had our 30th high school reunion at the Marietta Country Club. Johnny Walker, one of very few photographers in Marietta. We know him so well. He does all the stuff for us. But anyway, he got some good shots. There weren't any late night shots, but it was pretty tame as things go. We're getting up there. We're a little older. Not all of us, but not all of us were tame, I should say. But we're it's not like it used to be.
All right, and you're probably maturing a little bit.
Well, okay, sure.
All right, let's get Stephanie over here. Hey.
Hi, hello.
How are you liking being the director of this show?
Oh, I'm loving it. I have to confess, this is my first professional gig outside of collegiate theater and a community theater and things like that. So this has been really
Well, you probably were a director as a kid too, I bet.
Oh, I totally was. I know. Blaine said you don't grow up directing, but I have to disagree. I definitely grew up acting, but I was the person that was like, hey, you guys stand over there. We're supposed to be standing here. So I was always that girl. So I've easily transitioned into this role, and I really hope to continue doing that with Marietta.
So you get to boss people around? Is that an important part of it?
Oh, no. It's really more for me having a vision in my head and then seeing it put up. And what's exciting for me and these girls in this cast who are amazing at it, we're just having a collaborative room and me presenting a framework and them kind of filling in the details, which they are just so talented. And when you have a talented cast, you could trust people like that. It makes it even more fun.
Great. What do you think is going to happen tonight? Any snafus?
I don't think any snafus are going to happen.
Did you have any technical problems last night?
No, and nothing that anyone could notice, let me tell you. I have a keen eye, but I doubt anyone saw anything go wrong last night.
Well, great. And what's your last name, Stephanie?
Earl.
Stephanie Earl, and you're a brand new directorial debut here at Marietta Theater Company. Best of luck and a long future to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. I'll let you get back to it. Jeff, I got to talk to you. 2 minutes. How's it going, man?
Okay, good. How are you?
You excited about Nunsense?
Yes, I saw it last night, and it's an awesome show. They do a great job.
So what's up with you these days?
Just taking a little break after title of show, working the box office some, and helping out here, of course, with our shows. I actually directed Nunsense about 25 years ago, so it's one of my favorites, and they do an awesome job.
Yes. I asked this to Blaine, is it harder not acting than acting?
No, but it's harder when you've directed a show before to watch it and not want to say, oh, if you did this, or if you do this. They do a great job, but once you kind of get that in your blood, it's hard to keep your mouth shut.
That's a good life lesson, though, isn't it?
It's a very good life lesson because it's just different visions.
That's true, and you can watch something and probably get more out of it watching somebody else do it.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Are you looking forward to your next show? Are you guys planning that already?
We are.
Toxic Avenger?
We actually have auditions the day after tomorrow we start, so we don't even get finished with one show before we're starting the next.
So is there a part you think for me?
There's always a part for you.
I'm thinking Toxic. Maybe I could do something with that.
Actually, I'm not that
Avenge.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with the show, but I bet you there's a part for you, Bill, if you want it.
No. I like being behind it. I like asking people questions. It gives me some sort of control.
That's right, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jeff. It was a pleasure seeing you again, and best of luck in the future. And it seems like you guys are still hitting home runs every time.
Yep, we're doing well. Thanks for being here.
You have been listening to the Marietta Stories podcast. Contact us at bill@mariettastories.com to let us know your show ideas. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play so you don't miss an episode.